That sound you just heard is called a sound trademark, or sound mark. It was used to let audiences in the movie theaters know that the audio production of the film used THX technology, in this case. Over time, it didn't matter to people who did what for the movie. The sound itself was so cool to listen to and experience as it built to a crescendo and engaged the full realm of the cinema's audio system. It also inadvertently let latecomers know that the film was beginning, so get to your seats. That example is one of the longer sound marks, but whether they're 4 seconds or 24 seconds long, the sound mark is a trademark of the company and is used to perform the function of uniquely identifying the commercial origin of the product or service. From movies to movie studios. Movie studios have also used audio to brand themselves. Even if we might not correctly identify which studio it is, we instantly recognize the drum arrangement as identifying a movie studio, in this case 20th Century Fox, although as of recently the Fox part of the name has been severed. The sound logo is one of the tools of sound branding, along with the commercial jingle, brand music, and brand theme. They are a distinct sequence of sound. Sometimes these can be short and sweet, but very effective. One of the earlier examples of this type of branding was used by NBC in the United States. It served as a form of network ID and plugged directly into homes throughout North America. We knew that once those chimes sounded, something promising, something entertaining and trustworthy was about to air on our television sets. Home Box Office, or HBO, has been using its sound mark for decades in very effective ways. Not only is it played before every HBO production, the brand was reinforced on complementary products like DVDs. Netflix chose something simpler, but again, we hear that sound at the beginning of every Netflix show we watch. Not only is it the acoustic equivalent of a visual logo, it complements the animation of the logo, thereby doubly reinforcing the recognition of the brand. Movies, too, incorporated sound marks in a way. Even if the directors merely wanted some sound segues to accompany their audio scores, certain short distinctive sounds have become identifiers of certain movie products. Recognize that one? It was used successfully in all 3 Back to the Future films. Memorability and relevance to the brand, the movie. Of course, one of the most memorable. The use of sound marks also blossomed in the realm of consumer goods. This classic sound mark by Intel signaled to consumers that the computer they were considering was built with Intel chips. You only needed to hear that sound and you knew what it was. Very powerful. Telephone advances in the 1990s and 2000s were incredibly fast, and one way for Nokia to distinguish itself among the competition was its sound mark ringtone. This, of course, was the original composition for the sound logo, but the short melody has endured as something unique, memorable, and brand reinforcing. Melodies and jingles have been used to promote products and services for generations. Even the U.S. presidency and U.S. elections capitalize on the use of melodies and themes. These, too, are forms of branding and brand reinforcement. But the sound mark, the audio logo, is a bit of a different tune. These allow us to hear the logo without even seeing it. They tend to be shorter, more concise, and unlike a jingle or melody, intellectual property protection for sound marks and audio logos is still comparatively in its infancy, with much discussion and debate continuing around questions such as, can Company X trademark a simple musical sound, a single note or two, and where are the lines to be drawn? I've always liked the creativity and thematic use of sound marks. And it might sound odd, but creating a 4-note sound logo can sometimes be even more challenging than a 4-line musical jingle. So next time you're listening to the radio or watching a commercial, movie, or TV show, see if you know the brand just by hearing the sound. In the meantime, I'm going to settle back and watch some. Visit stephenchristiansen.ca for more episodes. This podcast is available on premium streaming platforms including Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and TuneIn. I'm Stephen Christiansen. Thanks for listening.